Hello guys, welcome back to RSL on Cars. Today I'm driving the NIO ET5 Touring, which is what we call ET5T, from Xi'an, China to Chengdu, roughly about 750 kilometers. I think I want to show you the whole journey just because by the end of September, NIO has built 1900 battery swap stations, and I just want to find out, I might be able to drive from Xi'an to Chengdu with battery swap only, because I don't know, but we can find out together. All right, let me show you. Hi Nomi，
我在。
去成都太古里。
要选哪一个？
Right now, Nomi is very responsive. I think that's pretty good. That one. Okay, this is where we are right now, which is Xi'an, and that's Chengdu. So, that red icon shows me where I will run out of battery. So that's the route, okay? So if I press this button here, it automatically tells me where I need to do the battery swap first time and the second time. So that's the first one. So I'll add this one to my route. So that's done. And then I'll add the second one as well. So when you get close, it will sort of, place the order automatically. So I can just do the battery swap for the first time, second time. In total, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 battery swap stations on the way from between Xi'an and Chengdu. So I can sort of, purely just rely on the battery swapping service without waiting for the regular sort of, charging stations. I think now the biggest selling point of NIO to me, I think it's the battery swap stations. I think this is really convenient, and if I have to do any sort of long distance driving or road trip, I'm not even considering other brands, just because I don't want wait in the queue to get the car fully charged. So with the third generation NIO battery swap stations, only take roughly about 4 minutes 50 seconds, just under 5 minutes. Right now it's already 4 p.m. Let's see how it goes. All right, I'll show you more details on the way. Okay, let's get started. All right, guys, just arrived in the first battery swap station of this trip, and right now there's it looks like ES8 is doing the battery swap at the moment, and we are right after this 4 NIO cars in the queue, just because right now is the public holiday, and normally when you do a road trip in China, you barely have to wait. So yeah, this is the busiest time of the year, and we only have to wait for 5 minutes per car. So we'll talk about like 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum. I want to use this opportunity to talk about some likes and dislikes of the ET5T, because with the press release, I did like a day of sort of test drive, but I've been living with this car for last 17 days, and it's kind of like a more in-depth review, and I've got something to add on to my previous video. Let's talk about the likes first, and then secondly, once we get to the second battery swap station of this trip, I'll talk about the dislikes. When it comes to sort of a material, I think, for example, the door is really solid. once you open and close it, it just feels like, you know, Volvo level of quality. And when you knock on the panels, it just feels really solid overall. But that really explains the sort of the safety level of this car. So that's, you know, first thing I like about this car. The second thing I want to talk about is the overall look of this car. With this touring shape, it's kind of like really sporty but elegant at the same time. So many people who spent time with me for the last few days, like almost everybody, love the design. It is practical, but at the same time, it's so sporty, and the body proportion is not too long, it's not too short. I think this is probably the perfect size. The car is actually quite wide, and it hunched down. And if you look from this angle, you see the shape right there. That looks like, you know, a cheetah or something that's hunched down, ready to hunt. So that's one of the reasons it gives this car a really special and aggressive sort of impression. Normally, when you increase the volume of the practicality, you lose something at the same time. But that's not the case with the ET5T. I think it's a win-win situation. You gain more sort of storage in the back, and we had 3 adults. Oh no, wait a minute, 4 adults this time with the earlier part of the journey. And 4 people with 4 luggages, 4 backpacks. So it was all in the back. So this car wouldn't be capable of sort of, you know, carrying that many luggages. I can talk about the design of this car for like a whole day. That's how much I love it. And every time when you park the car, I would love to park the car sort of face in. In that case, every time when I walk to the car, I can enjoy this sort of rear side presentation. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys once we reach the second battery swap station. All right, talk soon. Hey guys, just arrived in another NIO battery swap station. This is actually not the second battery swap station that I showed you guys on map, because, well, I don't have to explain, because there's no way you guys are gonna recognize, oh, wait a minute, that's not the second battery swap station that you promised us yesterday. So the fact is we arrived sort of, you know, in Chengdu last night, and then once we get to the second battery station, it was too late and it's too dark. Now we're somewhere outside of Chengdu, but I want to use this opportunity here to carry on with yesterday's topic. So before I jump to the dislikes of the ET5, I want to talk about, I want to add another 2 points that I really like about the ET5T. First thing first is the color. I mean, when I got this car this time, and I felt, okay, the sunset red, I think that's what they call it. Well, that's what I call it. This color is just pure rubbish, but the longer time I spent with it, I felt, wow, this color is amazing. I love it just because it's different from the rest of the cars on the road, and it really grows on you. Another thing I want to talk about is the handling of this car. Driving on the highway feels game-like, all right? It's just It's like playing a video game. I clearly remember this one moment when I was driving from Chengdu to Xi'an, and there was so many mountain road, but it was still highway. So everybody's driving with a pretty high speed. I was on my lane and doing my thing, but all of a sudden the car in front of me did emergency braking. So I had no choice but quickly change the lane during a high-speed left turn. So I think I was doing 125 or 128, and then the car was just, nailed it with one go. It's crisp, it's sort of, decisive, it's sharp, and that really gives you confidence. It's very inspirational. And that doesn't even touch the limit of the ET5T, because I spoke to some of the fellas who drove the ET5 or ET5T on the track. They said the potential is much higher. All right, guys, I'll quickly jump to the inside of the ET5T to show you some of the dislikes of this car. All right, first thing first, I've got a bit of notes here. So there's no handlebars all around. See, I'm not sure you can. So this is a speaker, and that's the light. And there's no handlebar all around. And I think for this particular car, it's quite important because people tend to do sort of dynamic driving or driving it dynamically. So yeah, I think it's a nice feature to have. I think for this money, I don't think I'm a big fan of this big plastic cover thing on the back. If you have them in the same color tone, that would be great. Okay, let's jump to the front. This is a frameless door, and once you drop it all the way down, and you make this. It has this, something's. I think the window is the glass is doing this, is making that sound. This is a press car, and I've tried all the other 3 doors, and none of them have the same issue. So I think this is just this particular door. If this is my car, and I drive to NIO's service center, it should be an easy and quick fix. The quality of NIO service, it's just tip top. Oh yeah, so the wiper. So in the past, if when there's a light rain, all I do is just a quick sort of a tab on the sliver down, so the wiper wipe the glass once, like this. But now it's a switch. If you press it down, it's a switch to turn the automatic wiping on and off. This is off, and this is on. So I lose that function, which is something I already adapt into, or something I've been grow up with. That's the logic with so many other cars. If there's a light rain, I'm not sure how I change the sensitivity of this automatic wiping, but yeah, and then so I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe that's just me, excuse me. So sorry about that. With all the dislikes that I pointed out, this thing is still on the very tip top of my next EV list, just because the design is phenomenal. It's sensationally beautiful, and the performance, the ride quality, the handling is phenomenal as well. But once it comes to long distance driving, road trip, NIO is the one to go for me. I love Tesla. I think that's a great product, but I want a car that give me choices. I can battery swap, I can charge like a regular EV. So having that choice is the real luxury. And yeah, so hopefully that the content that I shared with you guys in this video really helped you guys. And if you have any questions, put in the comment below, and please, yeah, I would love to make more videos with different cars. I need your help with your likes and a share, and, you know, all the cliche. And I'll see you guys with the next video. All right, have a nice day.